This is the best job in the world. It's not just about making arrests, but it's about making people feel safe.
In over 24 years, I mean, I've had my share of dangerous situations, but we're extensively trained and to deal with those occasions. And I think the good and the impact we do and the things we see in our community, I think it outweighs greatly the bad parts.
Well, because it's a choice I made, and every day that I come to work, I see that there's a chance for me to make a positive difference, and that's what keeps me coming. The dangers, is irrelevant.
The number one priority was always being never leaving physical evidence behind, and I try to instill that in all the new CSIs, is that we're not leaving until the job is done.
I love when I have the opportunity to interact with the citizens. I often share my own personal experiences with law enforcement where I grew up, and I try to steer teens and adolescents into making the right choices in their future. My family, we go to football games, sporting events, and just try to be mentors to those that I interact with on the streets.
I would do this job again and again and again. This job gives me purpose, and I love what I do. Thank you, Corpus Christi.
Thank you, Corpus Christi.
Thank you, Corpus Christi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Corpus Christi.
Hey Corpus Christi, it's good to see your faces again. These last 2 years have been, well, for a lack of a better term, crazy. We just wanted to let you know that during these trying times, we were here beside you every step of the way. Here's a glimpse of what we have been doing to reduce crime, reduce the fear of crime, and to enhance public safety.
Corpus Christi Metrocom, this is Cindy.
During the last 2 years, our department answered over 788,000 calls for service. This was especially challenging because of the pandemic. As always, we found a way.
Working through the pandemic was challenging, but also afforded me the opportunity to build a relationship with this cute, sweet, elderly couple. The wife was bedridden and the husband had difficulty getting her around. She had this harness chair, which is how he was able to get her through the house. At the end of the day, we were afforded the time to be able to go and buy them dinner or buy them groceries or whatever they needed. And it was my favorite part of the pandemic, was being able to build that relationship with that couple. They made such an impact on me and made all the scariness about the pandemic just so much easier, I think.
I love our police department, and not because I'm the chief. I love our police department because for generations, we've invested in the community and the community's invested in our police department. And we've had this collective responsibility for our public safety here. And we've had successive chiefs and successive generations of officers who have all rolled up their sleeves with community members and city leaders, our civic leaders, to address issues, to address crime and quality of life issues. And it's a good feeling to know that we have a police department that lives and works with their community.
Our officers in the field and investigators behind the scene never stopped working for you.
Hey, hand, open up your door. Open up your front door.
Man, I know you look like you got some going on, and this is a beautiful spot, but it's also up on the bridge, and I'm real concerned about you, buddy.
There were 20 life-saving awards issued to our officers, as well as 8 police shields to officers who were seriously injured while protecting you. We cannot be more proud of these dedicated men and women. This year, we also recognize the best of the best during our yearly awards ceremony.
Well, what makes us different is our collective support for public safety in this wonderful city. So not only do we not defund the police department, we grow this police department in a way that's commensurate with the city growth and need. Our community supports us, our leadership supports us, our city management supports us.
Our department has always been ahead of everything that's been going on nationwide. And it makes me very proud when I go to conferences, national conferences, and I talk to mayors and leaders of other cities, bigger and smaller. When we compare conversations, I'm very proud of what we've done here.
We did the exact opposite what the country did in defunding their police officers. In fact, we put more money into our police department, into the individual officers, into their gear, into their safety devices that they use, into their training. And we added 20 more police officers. We actually added more police officers. We put funding in our bond program and in our budget for a brand new police training academy. I think it's going to be the first real academy for the city that has a history of over 100 years. And we're building new substations. So we're doing the exact opposite of what the country's doing.
Understand that we are part of this community and support right back. So it's a wonderful collective down here. I think, in my opinion, we have more common sense than most of the nation, and it makes me proud to see.
Come to me, my brother. I'm for you, bro. I'm for you, Eric. I know you're scared, my brother. I know you're scared. It's okay. I'm here for you, Eric. Let me help you, brother, please. I'm begging you. One last chance. We'll give it everything we got. Come on, my brother. Give me a little bit of faith, bro. Just a little bit. Come on, my brother. It's okay. Come on, my brother. It's okay. Come on. It's okay. Come on. Come on. Come on.
We are blessed to have an incredible police department here in the city of Corpus Christi. The foundation was founded by community-minded individuals, and we believe it goes straight to our mission statement, and that is to strengthen the bond between the Corpus Christi Police Department and the citizens of Corpus Christi, Texas. That's the key to a good, safe community and what the Corpus Christi Police Foundation is able to do.
The foundation is very important. It does bring us some equipment through the community, charitable donations that we don't typically budget for. But in a bigger picture, it also builds a bridge between us and the community. They're allowed to roll up their sleeves and contribute to their public safety, and they do so. And the foundation is the bridge that's used to bring those two things together.
Well, for the police department, you can look at our track record, and we've got sky watches, we've got drones, we've got training, we've got a myriad of things that we have done from the Police Foundation standpoint to help our men and women in blue. We get to sometimes sit in offices, go out and meet with people, and do whatever we can to raise funds and to help the police department from that level. I try to never forget that 24/7, nights, weekends, rain, cold, hot, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we have men and women out there serving and protecting us. And I want to do everything we can to help them.
We're in a good place, and we're going to work very hard to stay in a good place. Do what's right, stay highly trained, stay highly motivated, hire the best people. We have one of the most wonderful officers, experienced, ethical officers that we could possibly have, and I'm very, very proud of that. And I think that's going to continue.
We see more greatness for CCPD in the future. We're on a very strong path forward. The police department has a very strong foundation, but in the last 3 years since I've been here as a city manager, with the support of Mayor Guajardo and this council, there's been tremendous investment in our police department, which will make it an even bigger role model, not just for this city, but for the region.
I just am so proud of them. It was so important to me to make sure that once I got on council, that the proper resources and the tools that they need to be as successful as they can, including staffing as a #1 priority, was met. And I feel that we are definitely on the road, so I'm very, very proud of them.
We're blessed. We're blessed to have organizations like the foundation. We're blessed to have the leadership that we have in this city. And we're absolutely blessed to have the community support that we have. And because of that, I think we have one of the best police departments in the nation. And I think our officers are second to none. And they understand the big picture, as I've said. They are blessed to work in such a good community. So that I would like to say.